Welcome to Learner's Planet, my dear children. Children, this is session 4 about growing plants. In the previous session of growing plants, we studied about agriculture and various steps of agriculture. And in this session, we are going to continue this lesson with the types of crops. So children, in the previous session, we studied that there are various steps of agriculture, right, like harvesting, irrigation, sowing of seeds, etc. And now we are going to start with the types of crops. Children, as you know that different crops are grown in different seasons. Why? Because different crops require different conditions to grow, right? And why do farmers use this kind of method of growing different crops in different seasons? Because different crops in different seasons are grown to get a better productivity of crops, right? So children, farmers in now modern days have become more intellectual because they can get a better productivity by growing different crops in different seasons. So children, as you know that India is an agrarian country with more than 60% of population which depends upon agriculture for their livelihood, right? So as India is an agrarian country, there are different types of crops grown in different seasons because it depends upon the different conditions. The agriculture crops produced in India are seasonal in nature and they highly depend upon the two monsoons. One type of crop grows in the monsoon rains, while the other type of crop grows in the absence of monsoon rains. Means the one type of crop will need plenty of water, while the other type of crops will not be in the need of plenty of water, right? They will grow in less water. So their requirement is less as compared to the former type of crop. Alright? So based on that, these are divided into two types. So there are mainly two types of crops, and they are Kharif and Rabi crops. Alright? So we are now going to study about these two major categories of crops which are grown in India on a very large scale, right? As you know that the practice of growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture, right? So now we are going to study about Kharif crops. Yes children. So what do you mean by Kharif crops? Yes children. The crops which are grown from June to October are known as Kharif crops. Children, you will be amazed to know that Kharif is an Arabic word, and this Arabic word means autumn. That is, Kharif means autumn in Arabic language, and these are sown in rainy season. So we can also say that Kharif crop is the autumn harvest, or it is also called as summer or monsoon crop, right? Because the crops are grown in between the month of June to October, that is after summer. So this is called as summer crop or the monsoon crop, just when the rainy season starts, right? So in India, Kharif crop is also called as autumn harvest, summer or monsoon crop, right? And they are sown in the beginning of the first rains in July during southwest monsoon season. Alright, so children, now we will start with this topic. Kharif crops mainly grow in the conditions where there is abundant rainfall. As we discussed that Kharif crops need more water to grow, and they are grown in both irrigated as well as rain-fed conditions. Means we can also provide the water to the crops through the method of irrigation, and rain-fed conditions means if there is plenty and heavy of rainfall in any region, then also the crops would be able to grow by themselves, and that too in a very healthy condition. So children, you will be also amazed to know that India has already achieved first position in fruit production in the world, and the vegetable production and other productions, in that India achieved second position, right? And Kharif season crops have the largest share and major food items like maize, rice, cotton, turmeric, soybean, etc. Alright children, and most of the cereals except wheat, which is the largest cereal crop, are produced in Kharif season. Alright children, so let's start with the examples of Kharif crops. You will be very amazed to know about each of the examples. So the first example of the Kharif crop is maize. Yes children, maize is also known as sweet corn, right? There are two types of corn available, that is Indian corn and American corn. There are other varieties also, but these are the major ones, right? You must be eating as a diet, right? So children, it is also called a sweet corn, and most probably the American corn is sweet in taste, right? Children, maize is a Kharif crop which needs plenty of water to grow. Alright children, and it is grown mainly in the red soil, because red soil is providing the favorable condition and the nutrients to the crop, right? So maize grown in red soil. And children, one more thing, that Karnataka is the largest producer of maize crop. Alright, so children, this is one such example of Kharif crop. Let's see some more examples. Yes children, rice is also called as paddy. It is a Kharif crop and it is the most important food grain of India, and it is grown in the alluvial soil. And you should be first familiar with the term alluvial. Rice is grown in alluvial soil, and alluvial soil means it is the soil with the fine grains, right? So we can say that the fine grained fertile soil which is deposited by water flowing over the floods or the plains is called as alluvial soil, right? So it grows in the alluvial soil and it requires flooded fields, alright? And rice is grown on hilly and mountainous regions, that is on the terraces of the hills and mountains. So children, rice is also an important food grain of India, and it is the staple food of the southern India. Alright children, so always remember that maize and rice are Kharif crops. Now let's see some other examples. Yes, cotton crop. Children, cotton plant also requires abundant water to grow, and you will be amazed to know that the largest producer of cotton is Gujarat, and it is the most important crop in India. right? It needs plenty of cheap and cooperative labor, as most of the work in the field of cotton is done by bare hands, right? So if it is a cooperative and cheap labor, that means it requires much of the work by the bare hands. Alright? So it is somewhat tough job to grow such an important crop in India, and Gujarat is the largest producer, and cotton crop also needs black soil, right? The soil which is very fertile and black in color, that is the black soil in which cotton crop is grown, as that is only the favorable soil in which cotton grows very healthily. Alright children, so this is also a kharif crop. Yes children, turmeric. Children, turmeric grows best in loamy soils, and the largest producer of turmeric in India is Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Children, this is the major spice crop, and it is one of the oldest spices. It is also called as herb. As you must be knowing children, the types of plants which are divided into herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers and trees. Out of that, turmeric is a herb which does not have woody stems, right? They are very soft stem. Okay, so this is a picture of a turmeric plant. Alright, and this is turmeric. Alright, so children, it grows in loamy soils and its harvesting takes 6 to 9 months, because it is very difficult to harvest turmeric. So it is somewhat long process. So it takes 6 to 9 months. Children, you will be very amazed to know that turmeric is also a powerful healer, and that is why it is also used in medicines. It is also a natural remedy for many diseases like cancer. Cancer is caused by the cancer-causing agents called as carcinogens. Alright children, so it is also a natural remedy for treating cancer, and children, it is the most good natural painkiller. Alright children, whenever you get injured, right, you can apply a paste of turmeric on it, okay, because it heals the skin very fast. And even if you are suffering from any severe pain, you can mix some turmeric powder in milk, and then if you drink it, you will feel relaxed and pain free. Alright, so it is also a natural painkiller, and it is the one of the oldest spice which is also used in vegetables. Okay children, so you can ask your mother where is turmeric used. She is also using it in vegetables. Alright, because it brings taste in the vegetable and even the color. It gives the yellow color to the vegetables. Alright children. Now the next example of a kharif crop is sugarcane. Children, sugarcane also needs abundant water and loamy soil to grow. As we discussed in turmeric, it also grows in loamy soil. In the same way, sugarcane also grows in loamy soil, and it also grows in the month of June to October. And Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugarcane in India. So children, isn't it amazing? We can also use sugarcane stem to eat, right? We can use it in a diet because it is very tasty to eat, right? The juice of the sugarcane is also very much healthy for us, right? So we can use the juice of the stem of sugarcane. Right? We can use it directly also as a diet. And children, sugarcane grows in loamy soil which needs high porosity. That is why this loamy soil is a very favorable soil for the sugarcane to grow. And this type of soil is mainly available in the region of Uttar Pradesh, and that is why it is the largest producer of sugarcane in India. Alright children, so sugarcane is very much sweet in taste, and it is also very important diet for us. Yes children, soya bean is also a kharif crop which grows in the month of June to October, and it also mainly depends upon the monsoon rains. It needs plenty of water to grow, and this type of favorable condition is present in the Madhya Pradesh, right? So it is mainly cultivated in Madhya Pradesh, and a major increase in the oilseed area is in soya bean. How come this is possible? Because among the major kharif crops, sowing of the oil seeds has been increased drastically in few years, right? In the ancient time or in early time, this was not the important crop. This was not considered. But as people learn to grow the crops in the favorable conditions and knew about much more things about the conditions and geographic locations, about growing the crops in a very specific manner or in a correct manner, they came to know, and the farmers came to know, that sowing of oil seeds is very important, because the oil seeds are very much important for our diet and for our health. So this is the major oil seed which is used in India as well as abroad. So a major increase is in oilseed area, which is soya bean, and it is mainly cultivated in Madhya Pradesh because it receives very good rains. Children, for the vegetarians, soya bean is a very good diet to include in, right? Because it also contains high amount of protein. So the high amount of protein is available from this oil seed, as non-vegetarians eat meat, fish and even chicken, right? So all these non-vegetarian foods have high amount of protein, and non-vegetarian people get high amount of protein from all these food, right? So for the vegetarian people, soya bean is a very good diet to include in, because it gives high amount of protein. Alright children, so I hope that this type of crop is clear to you. So these were all the examples of the kharif crops.